Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome. I am so glad that you guys are here, as always. I'm sorry, I'm looking for my tea. All right, so welcome, you guys. This week we are inviting in, so if you guys are new to my channel, I create these candles for you guys, my subscribers, every week. And they are created with my intentions, but I keep them pretty open so that you can add your own intentions, your own wishes to them. The way that they work is, for instance, this one is for abundance, wealth, but when I was creating it, the term good luck kept coming in. So, you know, obviously you guys want that. So I'm bringing it to you. This is for joy and happiness, but prosperity kept coming up. And so, you know, hey, that makes me happy too. And then of course, true love. Now, the key here is that these must be for your highest good and the highest good of all involved. That is the way that my magic works. So if you accept that, just subscribe and you can have these blessings. Okay. All right, you guys. This week we are using the Good Tarot. This is by Colette Baron Reid. Let me take my watch off real quick. And yeah, it's just a really nice, cozy tarot. I felt like something very upbeat for the new year with beautiful art. Spirit, what's going on for my Scorpios this week in their material world? Again, if you're new, I look at material world and we look at love life. And then we talk about all of the spiritual path messages that come up, because that's going to come up a lot on this channel. What's going on for Scorpio spirit? The material world. Thank you. King of Fire right out the gate. Nope, I don't remember. I was trying to think of Cancer, but I think this was from yesterday's reading for air signs where it was the same position. So you might have air placements that are really strong. The Chariot, there is Cancer. That's a beautiful Cancerian card. King of Fire could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be a masculine, just someone who is got a lot of fire in their chart, and they are very they're still mature and fun, you know, at the same time. You know, they're the old souls who have never left their youthful presence, if that makes sense. Like, you're never not going to catch me trying to get into a playground, and I don't care how old I am. The Four of Air. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Fire, so we do have quite a bit of fire in this. We have, again, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have the Chariot, which is Cancerian energy here, but I am also getting in this why does this remind me? I mean, there's a lot of balance here, so I was kind of thinking of Libra, and also the 7th is ruled by Libra. It is a Venetian house, and it's the house of relationships, not just, you know, love relationship. It's any relationship that requires some depth. So this could be, you know, even friendships and work relationships and the relationship with your parents, all of those. And so somebody here could have a 7th house Cancer or Venus in Cancer, something like that. And the Four of Air is, or your moon could be in Cancer, is what I'm also getting. The Four of Air is going to be Libra energy as well. So I'm getting a lot of Libra here. Nine of Fire is Sagittarius. This tells me that you guys have moved into something that you're quite passionate about, but maybe because of the, you know, energies of the holidays, you might be a little tired in spirits. Like, it's okay for you to take a break is what I'm getting. You have charged ahead, which I think is wonderful, and I think that you are very, very successful, and you're about to see something very successful as an outcome. But with the Four of Air, it is, and the Nine of Wands, it is like, okay, it's all right to take a break. You know, your inspiration isn't going to go anywhere. It's okay for you to take a breather. For some of you, this is just like a staycation. Some of you, this is like you know, actually penciling in an hour at work for you to meditate or to, gosh darn it, nap, whatever it is, you know, could be something like that, or whatever brings you joy, even if it's like walking for an hour. I got to work at some place and it was a horrible place to work, but it was right on a lake, you know, and so I got to go out there and use my lunch break to walk, and it was very, very settling and enabled me to kind of make some really bold decisions for myself as well. So this is where I see you guys at. I see you as moving forward. There's a lot of success coming, but Spirit is telling you that it may be time for you to take or pencil in a break someplace. And I do think that for some of you, you might actually need to, I keep seeing someone like, you know, driving out to the ocean. So this could just be like a day trip or something like that. It doesn't have to be that you take a week off. You know, I think I'm like getting feedback already that I don't want to take that time off. Like, okay, you don't have to. I'm not telling you to take a lot of time off, but when you can take some time away from yourself and really, really, you know, let your brain take a break is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's clarify this energy, Spirit. What is a duck to clarify this King of Fire, please? All right, we're using the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. You've got a lot of momentum built up, and I think some of you guys are really concerned that you are going to lose momentum if you take a break. Spirit likes it. Listen. I'm laughing because I was just shown, you know, the way that sometimes the universe wants us to take a break, and when we just kind of are like, no, I got this, I'm fine. Like, then you get a cold, or, you know, your car refuses to start, and so you have to work from home that day. Like, there's all these different things that happen, and you're like, oh, maybe I was not listening when you finally take the break. And you're like, oh, I kind of needed this. My body can finally relax. So not threatening you with the universe or anything, but I do think that they are probably taking part here. 4 and 7 is very important. I have 47 at the bottom of this deck, and this is a 4 and a 7. So King of Fire, please, Spirit. Tell me about this King of Fire. King of Fire for my Scorpio. That's too many. All right, seriously. Super dramatic. Deep Freeze is about taking a break, you guys. I do say super dramatic. This could be very much, if you know a Leo around you, the King of Fire is the entrepreneur. So this could be someone who is, you know, I mean, or, you know, someone who is the boss, basically. But I do think that you could also be getting inspired by someone who, you know, around you who is an entrepreneur. Maybe someone, I'm getting like kind of CEO vibes, and maybe they are telling you to take a break. And Spirit says that you don't want to be seen as like not someone who, has a lot of movement and victory and moves forward regardless. Like that you are this fearless conqueror when it comes to your work goals, and Spirit's like that nobody's saying that you're not. Okay, like I'm getting this kind of shade a little bit, like nobody's saying that you're not. Like you literally need to slow down. Okay, you are going to pick up all of the pieces. Don't worry about that. With Magic Stream, we have another 8, and we've got all of this abundance now coming in, you guys. So I don't think that if you take a break, the abundance is gonna miss you. Nothing that is meant for you is going to pass you by. There is, and maybe you should take a, if you've got Leos around you, my loves, maybe you should, you're not going to like this, Scorpio, but you should probably take a page out of their book. Leos tend to be very successful, and they also love their lazy time. They love to... I'm just thinking of like an actual lion who's like discovered grass for the first time that day, and they're just like, you know, on their back. They're so cute. I know lions aren't supposed to be cute, but they're so cute, and they're like little paws. They're huge paws, right? They're bigger than my head, but they're all up in the air, and they're just like super playful, and they just take the time out of the day from like terrorizing the Serengeti you know, and being the top of the chain to enjoy themselves and, you know, learn from Leo. We've got 2 lions here. We've got this King of Fire, and now we've got this lion who's like, hey, you know what? It's kind of cool. I'm going to go ahead and just chill. That is what this card means. It is not a bad card to get. It is like, hey, right now is not the time for you to push yourself, you know? oh God, like I know that I know. Like you guys are like, oh, it's easy for you to say you're a Leo. I know it's very easy for me to say, but trust me, I look at some of my Scorpio friends and I'm like, whoa, chill, bro. Like, like life is not supposed to be that serious. Whew. I know you guys probably think it's ridiculous, but I'm sorry, it's coming out in your card, so I'm going to talk about it after. I'm literally drinking my tea. I'm literally drinking my tea that is a Leo cup. Okay. I'm sorry, that's just for my one Leo, or my one Scorpio friend who hates Leos, but she loves me, and she's probably like, oh, I don't know, I'm reconsidering. All right, what's another deck, Spirit, for our Chariot? Which one? I'm sorry, we're having a discussion right now. I'm sorry, did I just miss that? Okay, we're going to use the Energy Oracle. There are some distracting noises here, you guys, and so I sometimes get a little distracted. If you know me, you can blame my ADHD, but I always come back. What is this Chariot for here, Spirit, for my beautiful Scorpios? Ooh, some of you might be Venus and Scorpio too. Angel of Strength. Shit, you guys, that's more Leo energy. I know you don't want to hear that, right? Like, I think there's a message here for some of you that what you think strength is, it's not. Okay, what you think courage is, it's not. All right, strength and courage are not breaking your backs for everybody else so that they think that you are strong and have courage. Okay, we've got all of this lion energy. Even horses don't do it. I don't know if you guys have ever been around horses, but they are very playful, and they do work hard, but they are very playful and they require play. They like literally lose their minds if they don't get to play, you guys. So I think that for you, my Scorpios, you're getting a pretty big message that you'll have a lot more abundance, a lot more in your life that you enjoy if you take a break. Okay, the bottom of the deck is patience. I'm sorry, but you have a lot here saying that yes, you can get an outcome. You can get, you know, a decent outcome if you just power through everything and you don't take any breaks. But Spirit is saying that if you are patient with yourself, you give yourself time to take a break. You give yourself time to breathe. You give yourself the patience that is required, then you're going to come out on top, okay? You guys, absolutely out on top. It's not that I'm not seeing abundance here. I am seeing you maybe possibly creating something that if you had given yourself some time to take care of you, would be 10 out of 10 better than what you do when you work yourself to the bone. My loves. Okay. Another deck, please, Spirit. Okay, we're going to use the Sacred Creators deck for the Four of Air. This is the Four of Swords. And this is about patience as well, and meditation, and a break. What do my Cancers need to know? Some of you guys might have, I mean, you guys are, I'm sorry, I said Cancers. What do my Scorpios need to know? So you guys are the polar opposite of Taurus, and Taurus had a very similar reading. So you might want to check out your sister sign, especially if you have any 7th house placements with Taurus, or, you know, your big four are in Taurus. Creator fire. Yeah, this is all fire, and air only leads to fire. Here's something that I explained to my wonderful air signs that are around me a lot, because there is a transformation that happens when I'm around a lot of air people, okay? And it's because I have fire in my chart, but I do have a lot of water in my chart. So when I have air, it is like an ignition happens with the fire. They can be fire starters around me. So the Four of Air is reminding you that in order for you to burn stronger and faster, you need the right amount of gas. And if you don't take a break, you will run out of gas. Okay? You need it. The bottom of the deck is water. And so, yes, you guys are a water sign, which is wonderful, but you need these breaks. You need this air. You need this fire to really help you create something much grander, okay? Much grander. I am seeing so much abundance and beauty and joy and happiness, but I mean, I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it again. You got to take a break, okay? Some of you guys actually need to get near some water, is what I'm seeing. And then there's something to do with summertime here as well. I do want to point out, because both Leo and Cancer are strong on the board, and those are our summer signs besides Virgo, which didn't show up. But it is very much like the heat of the summer. Our midsummer signs are here for sure. So you guys, even if it just is scheduling some time, might help you. It helps me. I like to know that I'm going on vacation. So, all right, Scorpio. Some of you guys have heavy Cancer in your chart. I just wanted to say that. All right, one more. Is this? Nope. You are meant for better, and that is Spirit trying to get you to slow down. You will have better outcomes if you take better care of yourself. Okay, Scorpio? The bottom of the deck is your ideas have merit. I do think that, again, I have this entrepreneurial vibe here with the King of Fire. And then, of course, the Angel of Strength showed up to really talk about the fact that you are going to be successful. And if you have an idea out there about your coin, about a business, Spirit is saying, hey, it's a pretty good idea. And maybe if you took a break... No, I'm kidding. I don't want to be rude about it. But you guys know what I'm saying here. I think we're done with that. Let's move into love, you guys. If you are not staying for love, that's totally fine. I love you guys anyways. Make sure you comment down below. Let me know if you resonated with this. If you didn't resonate, check out my other videos. There's tons of information here on this channel. There is definitely some information here for you. And subscribe so you can receive these blessings. Let's move into love. These are, of course, Modern Love Tarot by Ethany. I still have not gotten another deck, but that's okay. What do my Scorpios need to know about love the next 7 days? Okay, Scorpio love spirit. Scorpio need to know about love. Thank you. There's Cancer's energy again. Okay. You guys, all right, we'll talk about this, but I do think that some of you either have some strong Cancer in your chart, or you or your person have very strong Cancer in your chart. But there's also this need for you to move forward with a plan, is what I'm hearing, with determination. And I see a really good outcome for you guys. I see a very balanced outcome for you, and I think that this could be something that was concerning, because Cancer does like to be very comfortable, and usually is not going to make a move unless they feel like their comfort won't be taken away, their level of comfort won't be taken away. Okay, this is why I'm literally in my sweats right now, because I need to be comfortable right now. I have a Cancer stellium. I know I'm a Leo. I just talked about all that Leo stuff, but it's more important. Okay, what's another card here for my Scorpio? Sensational Scorpio. I don't know. I'm gonna come up with something better than that. The Empress. All right, so you or your person might have some strong Venus, but I always get very strong Earth, because she's Gaia to me. She's the mother of all creation, and Venus rules something else. Whatever We all love Venus. Not, she rules my chart, so I'm not even hating on her whatsoever. But so it could be Taurus. Libra is also here. We did have some Libra vibes before, but this is coming in very strong for me. Mother of all creation, you know, also could be Cancerian because they are the mothers of the zodiac. But this is could also be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, or honestly nothing at all. The Chariot, Empress, there's a book called Tarot for Yourself, and I think that there is a Tarot for Yourself calculator if you are interested in finding out what your major arcana cards are, because this could also speak to you as well. You know, you might not have any of these, and then you find out that the Empress is your soul path or something. So, and the Ten of Pentacles. My goodness, you guys, it doesn't get much better than this. I do think that there is a level of comfort coming up and a huge change. The Knight of Swords is the bottom of the deck. So if you are single, that's not going to be for long, Scorpio. Some of you, I'm hearing, are moving into a time of comfort. Some of you have been seeking this with the Chariot. It's like you've been looking everywhere is what I'm hearing. There's some travel involved with the Chariot. So you could have a person. I'm literally seeing right now for my singles that you already have a person in mind, but you would have to travel to get to them, and they're open to you. Don't think that they're not, is the message that I'm getting. For some of you, you are in a relationship right now and it is very fruitful. I didn't want to say it. With the Knight of Swords, I would be very wary, though, if you are not trying to get people pregnant. There is a possibility there. And with the Knight of Swords, the reason I bring it up is because it could end in a cesarean pregnancy, which is totally fine if this is what you've wanted. But if you are not looking for children, I want to point out we have Cancer, which rules mothers, and Empress, and she's always pregnant. And so the Ten of Pentacles is also about legacy and family. So these are a lot of, there's a lot of possibility here. We'll say that. This reading is pregnant with possibility. I'm sorry. Let me take a sip of my tea. Don't hate me. Okay, we are going to clarify this energy. It is beautiful, beautiful energy. You guys might have some Cancer in your chart, so you might want to check theirs out. It was just like a super, super happy vibe. As well, and that's what I'm getting here, but I'm getting a more abundant vibe, like more of a cornucopia. Why is that word? Okay, that's fine. I like that word. Yeah, it just feels like you guys are manifesting something quite gorgeous. Legacy, legacy, legacy. Who is that? Is that Kendrick Lamar? What did I just call him? Nobody tell him. Kendrick Lamar. Look those lyrics up, though. You know, they don't come up for nothing. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So this could be something, oh my gosh. All right. So you guys, what I'm getting with this is that some of you absolutely do know your person. And I think that there is some fear about approaching them. All right, Scorpio, I'm getting a very specific thing, and it could be very much like, you know, that they are, you know, a badass. The Empress is a badass, and so is, I mean, the Chariot card is actually usually, you know, it's a warrior. You guys just saw that on their Chariot. I'll just show you that again. They go for what they want. They don't really hold back. I will tell you that, you know, Cancerian energy tends to be pretty secretive. You know, it's that hard shell, mushy inside kind of thing. But I do think that there is some fear here that maybe you like somebody and you feel like they don't really like you back, is what I heard. So I want you to know that they probably are on the same page here, but I have a very strong receptive feminine energy in all three of these cards. All three of these cards are considered feminine, receptive energies. And I don't like to say feminine as in gender. I'm talking about the act of receiving. Its polarity is the act of giving. And what they are asking for, what this goddess demands, is that you come to her. Okay, don't shoot the messenger here. This could just be for one of my Scorpios, but I do feel very much like if you want your legacy, your Ten of Pentacles with this divine counterpart here, and again, gender does not apply. If you are looking for a masculine, we all have this divine feminine within us. It doesn't matter what you label yourself as now, you have her energy with you, and the person that you are connecting with has this energy as well, and her energy is very strong in that she is saying, I know you will come to me, period. All right, she's not to be messed with. All right, so even if you are looking at a masculine, she's very receptive right now. Okay, now she could just be in her manifestation mode, and so she might be bringing you to her, and then when you get there, she pounces. Okay, I'm just gonna let you know that she pounces sometimes. She's very playful too, but so you might not have to do all the work, but you do have to let her know. Okay, the Empress for Cancer. I just went on a tangent, my bad, Scorpio. Cancer, what is the Empress here for? Power. I just said she's in her power. Did I not? Maybe not, but I felt it. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. She knows. She just, look at how she's just sitting there in her power. She knows. She's not gonna listen, you guys. Scorpio, I'm gonna just lay it out here. If you are after a divine feminine or masculine, you have got to charge in here like our chariot with all of this confidence, and maybe 2 dogs, because that would work too, like literally. But like for real, like if you want this, she is absolutely sitting very, very comfortable in her power, and you have to come correct. All right, Scorp, listen, I feel like I'm talking to a Scorpio masculine, at least you present as a masculine, and I have a feeling that you're like holding back there. So I don't know who I'm talking to. The only Scorpios that I know for sure watch my channel are all feminine presenting, and so I don't know who I'm talking to, but there is a masculine out here that's watching this channel and they want their Empress, and I'm like, all right, you got to go get her. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to work you up. Pour these drinks here. Is that sangria? I'm going to give you guys some sangria and wine, and then give you some liquid courage so you can approach your Empress. What is this Ten of Pentacles here? Spirit, for my beautiful Scorpios. This big, beautiful heart that she has. Look at the big, beautiful heart here. Secret admirer. You haven't told her? Okay, I'm dying. All right, someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting. I'm gonna tell her. All right, so for some of my Scorpios, I do think for a lot of my feminines here, you do have someone who is super into you, okay, and hasn't told you. And quite honestly, the energy that I'm getting is that I have a divine masculine here that is like, I'm not gonna approach right now, like abort mission, bro, you got to. Okay, like you absolutely have to. All right, from what I can see here, Scorp, it's worth it. All right, it's worth it. It's worth going out on the limb here. For my Scorpio feminines, I do think that you're sitting very comfortably in your power, and I do think that you're manifesting your Ten of Pentacles. But I am going to say that I have an inkling, a little bit of a suspicion that you know who this person is, and you haven't made any overt mentions to them either. So this is for my feminine and my masculines, and I get a very good feeling that maybe you are holding back because they haven't done the same thing. Like they are doing exactly what you're doing. Like you guys are kind of mirroring each other in this aspect, not in the negative, like weird narcissist mirroring. Like I'm getting like, it's just really cute in a way. Like it reminds me of like the old 90s sitcoms, like where people are looking and then they look away, and then when that other person looks away, then they look. Like it's very much like that, you guys, even though you guys are known for staring, but it's not like that at all. Like it's really cute. Actually, I'm sorry. I know that you guys don't want to be cute, but this is cute to me. Look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. I do think that there's some insecurity here, you guys. I think that, you know, especially if you feel like this could be your person, and that this would change everything. I think I'm talking to mostly my singles right now. I think that this is part of what is holding you back. It's like, how beautiful would that be, right? And I'm like, yes, yeah, that would be beautiful. Go for it. The Chariot is saying to go for it. The Chariot is saying make your move. I do think for some of you there is a physical move though with the Chariot's energy, okay? And then I just heard I could move mountains. Oh, that's beautiful. It's like your divine counterpart just said that. All right, so I want you guys to know that they are out there and they would move mountains for you. But you might, this advice feels like it's telling me to tell you to let them know. All right, the Knight of Swords that we had here, as my bottom of the deck energy is change coming in, and it's usually in communication. So I think that now is the time. All right. So it is very possible that you're reaching out soon, or they reach out to you, and it might not come, you know, as again, if she or he is sitting in their receptive power, it might not come out as like, hey, I've been thinking about you and I cannot wait to meet you in person, you know, again, or whatever that is, because again, Secret Admirer tells me that there's someone that has their eye on you. So they know you on some level. But it's more like, hey, how's it going? Weather's nice, right? Like it could be that there could be a little bit of nerves there, you guys. You're divine in people, bodies, and meat sacks. So we get a little weird, you know, but I do think that it is possible that a message is coming soon. There's definitely some change coming, all right? It does feel like it's going to shake up some things. So be prepared for that. All right, Scorpio. Chariot. Hello. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I'm saying charge in, but I think that this is really like, for some of you, this is how you do it, okay? This is how you charge in, and it doesn't come off as aggressive at all. I mean, look, she's just like super chill about it. She's not running on her motorcycle. She's not like, you know, like charging in and freaking out your Empress at all. Like, you know, Empress is trying to meditate and we don't have her coming in with a sword like this one, you know, like jumping in. Spirit is like, take things slow. You know, check the vibe out. Getting to know each other, to me, even though I feel like you guys already know who your person is on a lot of levels, Scorpio, this is how you approach it or how they approach you, where it's just like very, very casual on a lot of levels. Some of you might just be like, hey, you know, I'm in town for a couple weeks again. I'm getting this distance thing. You know, like, do you want to meet up? And I don't know, like, I was going to say something like super like casual, like have a coffee or something like that. But, you know, or take a walk in this park with me in this city that is beautiful and gorgeous. Okay. So this is very possible. And I do get some green vibes here. So we could do some hiking as long as that is a safe thing for you to do. In a safe place. Be careful out there, you guys. All right. Empress. I'm only saying that because I went on a date with a Scorpio that I didn't know was a date. I thought we were just going hiking, and then he let me know that we were on a date, and I was like, oh, this is awkward. And it got weird. It got real weird. All right. Empress, power. Give your relationship a chance. I'm telling you guys, you know who this person is. And you've talked yourself out of this with this whole thing. Like, you have talked yourself out of this. It's like you know who they are. You think that they're really cool, but you're talking yourself out of it. All right, one more, please. Ten of Pentacles for my Scorpio. Because they're your soulmate. You guys, I'm dying. The Ten of Pentacles to me, okay, so yes, it was Cancer earlier. Cancer got ultimate fulfillment in love life earlier. So if you do have Cancer placements, you might want to check that out. This is ultimate fulfillment in your material world. But to me, this is, again, a legacy card. This is everything that we work for, right? Like, we want this level of love that reaches across generations. I'm very indigenous, you guys. So this is actually a concept that we have where, you know, everything that we do affects the 7 generations past us and the 7 generations prior to us. So we keep that connection at all times. Anyways, that's an aside. But the soulmate and secret admirer, you know who this person is. Okay. Now with the Ten of Pentacles, this could have been someone that it was quite a long time ago. They may have even met your family at some point. It could have been fairly casual. Doesn't really say anything to me, but it does say that we are moving forward. You guys, with the Knight of Swords, it does look like we're moving forward. Look at that. Calling in your soulmate is the bottom of the deck energy. So Scorpio, if you are not prepared, it's happening for you. It's not happening at you. It is happening for you. All right. So I think that you're going to have some opportunities out there. I think that they're probably going to be letting you know that they are sitting in their receptive energy, or you are, depending on how you identify as far as, you know, predominantly masculine or feminine. But I think that just give it a chance, you guys. I think you're freaking yourselves out is what I'm getting, as some Scorpios that are like, oh my God, like, this is intense and this is a lot, and holy shit, what if they actually can see me? I'm sorry, Scorpio, that is actually the point. Look at the bottom of the deck. Soulmates again. You guys are having, yeah, okay. Chariot, the Grim Reaper, and Mirror. Okay, I'm gonna, some of you with the Knight of Swords, the big change is that you you know, or your person, all right, I've got a couple scenarios here, and I just want to make sure that I'm saying this to everyone, and so that I make sense as well. I do think that some of you guys may have some concerns here, and the reason is because this is a person from your way back past who you never thought would even look at you again because the relationship is over, and maybe they even said there is not a chance in hell. But with Grow and Transform Your Life, what tells me what has happened is that both of you have grown and you have both transformed. If this is not the energy that you're getting right now, it's because the person has not grown and transformed. Does that make sense? Like, I'm really telling you that there is somebody out here that has possibly been checking up on you, or you guys are the Scorpio, so you have possibly been checking up on them. Again, I'm getting that secret admirer energy. And it is someone from your past who you thought you were going to have a family with. And you are not coming at them because you feel like it was over. And I feel like they maybe have said that, okay? This has come up before for you guys. All right, so you know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. I'm going to put this here, kind of a little bit off to the side, because Mirror is the same down here. And I told you guys earlier that you are projecting, all right? You are thinking that they are not going to be receptive because you're freaking yourself out, all right? And I think that they maybe even know who you are, and they think that you're not receptive, or they think that you're never going to come forward because they don't know how to tell you how they feel. They might be checking you out on social media or something and just being like, oh my God, like, that person and I were so great, and what happened? You know, like, we've both grown now. We've grown into wonderful Emperor energy, and maybe we should give each other a chance. But I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to do it, because whatever is supposed to happen is going to happen. Like, I'm seeing you guys just talk yourselves out of this possibility and not charging forward with this Chariot energy. My goodness, you guys. And right now, it could be because you guys both came out of something very toxic. If this is something that happened a really long time ago, maybe the thing is that you guys are mirroring and freaking yourselves up because of some trauma that's happened from other relationships in your past. And I was going to say that for some of you, this Knight of Swords energy is you breaking up with someone, or they are breaking up with someone. And that is what's happening right now. And this is what kind of propels you into this beautiful, beautiful life. So, you know, the toxic thing in the past could have been both of you, and especially if you're soulmates. I mean, we've got soulmate twice so far. And if you guys are soulmate, I think 3 times actually, soulmates have had similar issues. You know, when you do meet your twin flame, that sort of soulmate, okay, it is, you know, very much often you guys have been in relationships where you're like, oh my God, this is the one, and then they turn out to be toxic AF, okay? And then you meet someone else and they're like, oh, I had to go through that, like, that was awful. And that is your person, because both of you have come from a place where you were seasoned and seared and thrown on the grill, and you still came out okay, okay? I don't know why. Maybe you guys like steak. I'm sorry. Karmic. Yes, it just came up. It came over here though, so I am going to put this over here. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. You guys, some of my Scorpios, your person is letting go of a karmic relationship as we speak. There is a breakup that is happening as we speak, or you are going through it as we speak, and you already know who your person is. All right, Scorpio, because you guys are super psychic and you probably met them a long time ago. You could have been children, because I do see these kids here, or just very young. You know, that doesn't really say much to me, but it does speak to me quite a bit. Empress, please, Spirit. What is the Empress here for? The Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. Give your relationship a chance, you guys. So for some of you, you don't, like, you know who the person is, and I think that some of you are just like getting ready to stand in your power as the Empress, and you're just like, no. Absolutely not. If somebody doesn't choose me from the beginning, then they don't deserve me. And you know what, you guys, trust me, I get that. Like, I totally understand that, but I'm telling you that they have changed. Okay? I'm telling you that the person that they were, even though you loved them then, all right, I think it just had to do with immaturity. And I think that both of you have grown. Okay? Both of you have adapted, changed, and healed, and it's time for you to give it a chance. Y'all, if this is not resonating, then that's totally fine. Come back to me in I don't know, couple weeks, couple years. All right, I'm gonna leave this up because I do think that this is somebody's big reading. This is someone needs to know this. Ten of Pentacles and soulmate. Ten of Pentacles, Spirit, and soulmate. I just saw passion. Oh my goodness. All right, so we have date and engagement ring. Not that you're going to go on a date and then right then and there going to propose. That is love bombing and that is toxic, and we don't do that, okay? But meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan and set a date. But what this reminds me of is earlier I said, like, hey, I'm in your city. Do you want to meet up and have coffee or churros or take a walk or something like that? I think that that is what this card came up, and I think that your person with the soulmate and the Ten of Pentacles and engagement ring, you guys, I think that you have a soulmate here, and I think that this does lead to a higher level of commitment, whatever that means to you. But engagement ring is on the table, so we're going to talk about it. Okay, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. Scorpio, you are moving into what you are destined to move into. Okay, this is absolutely happening for you. It does look like there is there's some fool energy here, and it's like, take that leap of faith, because I think that the person that you have in mind is more receptive than you know. And on the other hand, for some of you, it is you taking the leap of faith, and for some of you, you are in my receptive energy. And when that person finally gets the courage to come forward, please do not be the Empress that causes tornadoes and hurricanes and earthquakes, okay? We're not just going to shut them down. We are going to give them a chance to speak, all right? Because I think what you're going to find is that they have really changed a lot. This is someone that you're passionate about. We have passion here, insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. Hey, see, that's perfect. I don't know about you guys, but I think that that is the perfect relationship. I think that it should be fun. I think travel should be involved for sure. And of course, legacy for sure. But I also think that passion is a key indicator. Okay, you guys, one more message of love. This became way too long for my lovely Scorpios. Stop selling yourself short. Yeah, stop talking yourself out of it. Yeah, for the other person who is worried about a breakup and moving forward with someone else, and I'm sorry, because I think that you know that you have a toxic relationship. It says that this is a learning experience. They are not the one, and this goes with the karmic relationship card. Okay, karmic relationships are about you learning. It sucks. They are not fun. They can be very toxic and downright abusive. I'm not even going to lie, because I have found myself in one before, and it was awful. But boy, did I learn. And I would not wish that on anybody. And I hope the rest of the world doesn't have to go through it either. But if that's what you're going through, I'm so sorry. I'm sincerely, sincerely sorry. And I hope that you get out of it. I really effing do. Because look at what is waiting for you on the other side. Look at this. This is what true love looks like. This is what true love looks like. Okay. This is your other half. I just got this from Cancer as well. So Cancer keeps showing up here in this reading. But this is your other half, you guys. I don't believe in halves. I believe that everybody is a whole person, and an incredible whole person. And then I just nerded out by saying I'm clearly a child of the 80s, because I think of like you being a whole person and then your other person being a whole person. But when you guys come together, it's like you make this superhuman, like Captain Planet. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm not going to apologize again for it, because that is a very damn good analogy. All right. But it's 2 people. There's no need for 5. Okay. So, I mean, unless that's what you're into, then that's fine. I'm not knocking you guys whatsoever. Okay, one more message from your spirit squad to our Scorpio spirit. What do you want Scorpio to know for the next 7 days? Please. This is phenomenal. Next 7 days. You are healing. I love you guys so much. This is for my person who is definitely in a toxic relationship or has been in a toxic relationship. You are healing. Don't worry. So is your other person. Remember I told you guys that your person that you are meant to be with, they also are doing the work, okay? A person who is not willing to do the work is not your person, period. All right? Don't let anybody else tell you that your karmic or your twin flame is a hot mess express and, you know, is abusive and rude and mean and cruel. But they're your twin. No, they're not. They're not your twin flame. Go and do the thing. This is for my one Scorpio who's terrified of contacting their person. Do it. Do it. Okay? I'm rooting for you. I love you, and you guys know that. But I'm absolutely rooting for you guys. Put a ring on it. I don't know. Please don't do that on the first date though. Especially, like, just don't. Don't. I don't think you guys would, but just please don't. I absolutely am so honored to have been able to pull cards for you guys. I absolutely appreciate you being here. Please, if you feel compelled to, make sure that you comment down below if this resonated for you. Give me a huge thumbs up. I would love if you would subscribe so that you can receive these blessings, and also join my Discord so that we can talk about these readings after they happen. If you are so inclined, I know that Scorpios are super private people, but then you can also message me on Discord if you want to discuss it. Sometimes I do turn my messages off sometimes. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I would love to see you guys there. And I will see you next week. Bye.